Hello there, and welcome to another gameplay and review video. In this video, I will review a Ukrainian game called To Hearth. It is developed by Podoba Interactive and published by Marevo Collective. It is a walking simulator slash you could say crafting game, I guess, about repairing buildings in a village so that its inhabitants can return to the land. And as I said before, it's based on Ukrainian stories, I guess. It's more a relaxed game. There's no horror involved or fighting or any kind of action. You just collect things, items and use them to repair. It's got sort of a survival crafting thing to it. It's got survival crafting elements, you might say. So we're going to check this one out. Here we go. At last, the calamity has quieted down. Right now, the houses of the settlement are empty. But perhaps it will be possible to bring the residents back home. You should put the yard and house in order and then light the home hearth. Okay. Here we are in a forest. An axe that has dried out over time. Sadly, my cola can no longer slam into a log. I need to find a hammer. Okay. Okay. Gather some gear. A hammer was found. Water bowls for the dog Loki. He's such a good boy. And then what you do is you go like this and trace the faded white lines. You gotta make sure you get it right. And this is how you fix things. Okay, made the bed. Light the deer is a symbol of the Polynesian forests. Mugs that the boys carved for themselves out of wood on a day off. I need to find a besom. Okay. Crunchy pickles that Larissa gave the boys in exchange for firewood for the winter. A somewhat chaotic kitchen surface where you can quickly whip something up or reheat a meal before heading back to work with renewed strength. An old Bible written in Old Church Slavonic. It was inherited by Pavlo from his great-grandfather, a priest. A family photo of one of the loggers, Pavlo. I haven't finished the repairs yet. Metal bowls the loggers used to cook and heat up their food. A besom was found. A Chugeister is a figure from Ukrainian mythology, the protector of the forest and its people. A traditional red wooden necklace passed down to Mykola from his late mother. Traditionally, such jewelry was handed down through the maternal line and believed to protect a girl's fate. But Mykola's mother had only him, her son, so she kept the beads for his future bride, whom she never met. Gotta pick up these bottles. Okay, fix this. And sweep this up with a besom. Okay. Okay, haven't finished with the repairs in the yard. Here we go, finish with the repairs. Okay. Good, now I can light the fire. Okay, I lit the fire. This place, but now, Mykola, did you see what happened to your best axe? Oh, and mother tools. Vasile said to always bring inside everything at night. Where is he now, by the way? Heard about him? I don't know. He probably found something to his liking in the city. He never liked neither forest, nor firewood, nor silence. I don't get it. Yeah, that's why he was boosting us up. It feels nice being on the wagon. Life is easier, and so is work. Well, it's high time we found another youngin' to help us. Anyway, let's make some good old tea. The evenings ain't so warm already. Okay, chapter completed. Next chapter. Okay. Now we're headed to the next place. So sweet. A table with a bench where it is especially pleasant to spend time on warm evenings. It's so sweet. Now I get why they kicked Eve out of paradise, such a temptation. Oh, well. Need to find the hammer. A hammer and a rag. Okay. Need to find a hole. So this is kind of like a survival crafting type thing, sort of like and a cleanup, kind of a repair thing, a repair simulator. They used to put all kinds of veggies in these boxes. Zucchini, peppers, tomatoes. Oh, how wonderful that were their tomatoes. Now you can't put anything in this dozy wood. In these sacks, the potatoes have already started rotting because they weren't stored in time. Larissa would have made such good potato pancakes. Hammer. There's a hammer. I just need a rag. Yeah. Just go like this. This. Okay, I already did this. Okay, decorators. A spinning wheel with a spindle. Here the girls used to make strong threads with finer fibers. A linen kerchief, an essential item for every housewife. Was this Larissa's for gardening at home, or was it prepared for Oksana's dowry? Okay. I picked that picture up. The ox is one of the strongest animals in the world and a key helper in farming. A weaving loom. Thick, sturdy fabrics from thread were made here. Cast iron pots in which the women cooked food. They hold heat well and can withstand the oven's fire, so you can cook anything in them. Preserves for winter, made from homegrown fruits and vegetables. I need to find a rag. A rag was found. A hand-carved wooden salt cellar, a gift from the lumberjack Mikola. Clay plates bought from the neighbor, the potter Stepan. A jar of homemade strawberry jam from the freshest harvest picked by the women before the calamity. The wreath has long been a Ukrainian charm. At first, it symbolized the sun, life, and the renewal of nature. Over time, it came to represent maidenhood. That's why it's not surprising there are wreaths of hope, devotion, separation, weddings, and more. An old handheld sewing machine. The scuffs on it reveal frequent use by skillful hands. Okay, that's clean. That's made. Okay, got to... This was the first poetry collection by Lesia Ukrainka, arguably the most renowned woman in Ukrainian literature. It reflects not only her lyrical emotions but also travel memories, philosophical musings, and a depiction of Ukraine's complex social reality at the time. An oven fork, one of the essential things in a house with an oven. It was used to put pots and cauldrons in and take them out. A ball of linen yarn that would later be sewn into durable light clothes, tablecloths, and towels. This everlasting flower was once delicately picked from a flower bed. It didn't rot only because it stood on a sunny windowsill. Gotta pick all these up. All these need to be picked up. A flower made of metal, which Volodya brought as a gift for the women after visiting the Carpathians. Okay, those are fixed. Everything looks fixed. A rolling pin made by the boys for Oksana, who often brought them homemade pastries. I haven't finished the repairs in the house yet. No, I already got that done. Gonna find out. in the house yet. Huh. I'm clicking everywhere, but I don't see the problem. Oh, that's it. Okay. There. Mommy, it feels so good to be in these four walls again. We've been away for so long. It is nice, my dear, it really is, though I'm sad we had to leave home. How long will we be working this soil to get a decent harvest? Yonder are fertilizers we brought from the city, fine seeds too. We'll get everything in shipshape. Yeah, we only ain't bought for ya man, Oksana. Yeah, same old song, Mom. I'd rather be here with you helping. I feel nice here. It's peaceful. I don't want to go nowhere else. Let me bring some of our beloved strawberry jam instead, and have some with them delicious rolls from the city. I wonder if Holly is back yet. I could go see her for some milk. Okay. Chapter complete. Next chapter. Raining. A hammer was found. An unfinished painting. Grandpa's last worked on it the day before the calamity. An anvil. It wasn't used much for its original purpose, but became part of Grandpa Volodya's little art collection. This wheel Grandpa dragged from somewhere in the village, just like so much other junk he kept for decoration. A couch for spending warm evenings outside, which Grandpa made from an old metal bathtub. I need to find a stack of wooden planks and a hammer. A stack of wooden planks was found. Okay, so this is a neat little game, as you can see. A more casual game. The Bayan, a gift to Grandpa Volodya from his friends in Luhansk. This pile of junk built up over time with things that might come in handy someday. All has his grave, tidy, cared for, with fresh wildflowers laid on it. Oh, Olha, my dear Olha. I know an old man like me shouldn't complain like that, and don't you be upset up there in heaven that I kept whining to you every day. But how lonely it is for me without your Olha, with not a leaving soul here. God took ya, and the calamity took 'em all. Luda wanted to take me with her to protect me, but I said no. I'd rather die here near you than wander the world alone. I'll put those there. Clean it up. The diduk is a decoration made of wheat ears, often woven with ribbons or dried flowers. It is a symbol of prosperity, harvest, ancestry, and the spirits of the deceased. This collection of fables by the wandering philosopher Skovoroda taught life wisdom to both children and adults through tales about the lion and the monkey, the eagle and the turtle, the bee and the wasp, and many others. Firewood for the winter to keep the stove burning in the house warm. A jar of homemade ajiga that Oksana brought to Grandpa Volodya, who's gotten really lazy to cook after Grandma Olha passed. The portrait of Volodya is his wife. He painted shortly before her death. This is the one piece he will never ever give to anyone. One of the few grandfather's remaining paintings. He gave the rest away. The apron Louisa made for Grandma Olha back when they were young. These pillowcases and the tablecloth were embroidered by Olha's grandmother. People said she had very skillful hands. I haven't finished praising the yard yet. A small hand made of clay. A Polician landscape. One of the last works Volodya finished before the family came. The fire burns again, like when you cook something nice. And then the neighbors came help me heat the stove, and we talked and it felt a bit brighter. It warmed my heart. Maybe someone else will visit me if I don't die first. Good night, my dear Oha. Soon your dahlias will bloom again. Chapter completed. Next chapter. Okay. Need to find a rope. This is how clay pitchers dry after being made. Ukrainian ancestors also considered them to be a kind of talisman against evil forces and the evil eye, which is why there are so many of them hanging around the house. A cellar, a small, partially underground building where food is kept for winter, and in this yard also clay. Need to find a key. The horse is an essential part of a large household. Okay, got that up right. Need to find a broom. Okay. Screwdriver. Find a mop and a bucket of water. Pottery tools for carving patterns on clay items. The horseshoe was not just a practical tool in homes with horses, but also a folk symbol of luck and happiness. Finding one on the road was a good omen. Many nailed them above doors to protect the home from evil spirits. This oven fork was used to place and or remove pots and cauldrons from the hot oven. Broom. A preserve made from homemade apples shared with the boys by Oksana and Larissa. A small rural landscape engraving. Volodya hoped it would brighten the austere everyday life of the Potters. A checkered rug that Larissa carefully crocheted for the guys. We already left. The key, as always, is hanging on the back wall of the stable underneath the stashing. A mace that the lumberjack friends gave to Stepan after the birth of his first son. A clay rooster whistle children used to play with. Potter's aprons they wore to keep their clothes free of clay. a collection of old folk tales for children. It includes classic stories like The Rooster and the Hen, Mr. Klutsky, The Fox, the Cat and the Rooster, and more. There it is. A key was found. A harness for the horses separately raised when in full. A trowel from which many horses in this family once pressed apples on. Oops. Let's go find the bucket of water. Oh, I forgot about this. It's at the well. That's where the bucket of water is. Okay, gotta go get the repairs in the yard. It's done. Oh, there it is. Light the fire. Doorways are way too low in here. Hee, it's Petra who shot up so much since we were gone. All's just like before. All our pottery stands untouched. Beds made all sloppy. It's dark and the radio's at its place. I wonder if it's still running. You'll see in a moment, Ivan, but first, boys, listen to me. I know we lived bad here, and if not for the calamity, God knows how we would have gotten by, but now things are different. Now you know the worth of our work. I didn't put my life into pottery and into you for nothing. I gave you everything, gave you each a piece of myself. But in return, I ask only one thing, we stay here. But Pa, I know everything is prettier in the city, but it's foreign. I feel good here. It feels like your mother's near. Let me keep this memory of her alive. Yeah, Petra, we have to. And listen, we got so famous in the city with them plates that now the whole lot of them is going to flock to us. We'll make everything for tourists here. Papa will talk to the village head, and they'll build a road to the village too. We'll get another horse and we'll go to market every week and sell whatever it doesn't sell here. And then Petro, we'll grow up a little and we'll throw you a wedding. Oh, Pa, what are you saying? Oh, look how embarrassed he got. Ha ha ha. Go switch on the radio. Let's hear the latest news. Chapter completed. Next chapter. Okay, here we go. Need to find a hammer. Beehive my Demetro used to care for. The honey from them was the tastiest in the world. We need to find the hammer. This is where my girls love to have tea and play. Oh, I miss them. A wooden toy belt that the largest gate of girls. Small, Sepulchra animal decor. Water. Oh. A bunch of sticks was found. Here it is. And the hoe. A trough with 8 chickens. I need to find a psalm. Barrels were used to pickle cabbage, cucumbers, and tomatoes for the winter. Dmitru especially loved the tomatoes. This is a separate edition of Ukraine's most famous writer, Taras Shevchenko, which includes 22 works, poems and excerpts from longer poems that would be interesting and accessible for children. Need to find a psalm. Apricot jam made from Louisa's old recipes I love so much. A picture decorated with traditional children's patterns. The Montanka doll is a charm for my girls. We made it together just like I and my mother used to. Pliers. A table for evening gatherings with family or with neighbors if they happen to stop by. Kotlyarevska wrote Aeneid using the plot of the Roman poet Virgil's original work, but reimagined it in a Ukrainian style. The poem blends nostalgia for the Cossack era with folk customs, cuisine, and most importantly, language. An address book with all the important phone numbers. A star-shaped ornament on a string. This cup is a gift from Stepan for the good and diligent work of the head woman of the village. The story tells of a love between Marusia and Vasil, which was hindered first by military conscription and later by death. The novella belongs to sentimentalism and vividly depicts life, labor, and traditions of Ukrainian peasants. An embroidered picture, a gift from Oksana for my eldest daughter's birthday. The carpet that Volodya and old Oha gave us for our wedding, Volodya brought it especially from Prikarpatia for this occasion. The only telephone in the village. That's what I have to pick up. It was kind of off there. Okay. girls, I can't go in there. I can't realize your mother's gone. I should have gone to Grandpa Volodia's. I should have. Pa, has the calamity really passed? I hope so, Anna. It's like a dream, like she can open the door any second. And it's warm and bright inside and smells like her famous pies. Yeah, and her favorite books lying pages downward on the windowsill. Just like she would do. So she wouldn't forget where she stopped. I want my room. Don't you cry, Anna, dear. Everything's gonna be fine. Do you hear voices? Feels like they're coming from our Kupala glade. Looks like many of our neighbors returned already. Let's go greet them and come home later. Well guys, do you believe you're really home? I waited for this so long, but I step inside and feel like I ain't been here 100 years. Damn that calamity. Good thing it's finally over. How's it going in the forest? It ain't bad. The cabin is still standing, surprisingly clean, even though we shook up everything when we fled. That's strange. Our house is nice and clean too. What a mystery. Maybe Vasil came back and cleaned up quietly, ha ha ha. No way, he must have settled in the city by now. He wanted that so much. Yeah, that's why we need a new helper to chop and tend the forest. Step in, baby, your eldest will join us. We'll teach him everything. He will if he wants to. He's good with hands. I often thought of your berry pies when we were away, Oksana. Nobody doing as good as you. Thanks, Ivan. I'll make you more tomorrow. What do you want them with? Now we only have apples and raspberries in the forest. With raspberries, my favorites. We'll go and pick them tomorrow, right? Sure, Petro, but first we have to wait for spring, to replant the gardens. Then we'll live well again, a new beginning. Now I can talk to Lisa. Volodya, how's life treating ya, youngin'? Hehehe. Slowly but surely, and ya, ain't ya brought the grandkids from city? Oh, stop it. With that Oksana, I gotta wait forever. Fair enough, she's modest, hardworking. Girls like that need time and the right person, just like my Olha was for me. Should I maybe bring some flower seedlings to her grave? I took care of that, but I'll ask you to come help me in my garden. This year I ain't touched it at all, except to tend around the grave. Alright, Volodya, Oksana and I will come and help you. After all, we're all here together now. All at home, well, almost all. When everyone is together, life feels easier, calmer. And when you're alone, with no loved ones, with no walls of home, it feels like something's missing, like a piece of you was torn away. But what was left to do when the calamity came? All saved themselves as best they could, running where their eyes led them. It's good that now we have a place to return to. You did everything you could. In every house, the hearth burns again. The smell of fresh bread, jam, and coziness fills the air. Once again, our village homes with laughter and chatter. You saved us. You saved this clan war. In forests and houses and gardens, you carried the fire from house to house. So let this fire now help you leave this world and set off to a better one. It's time, dear Lyuda. Rest now, wait for us, but not too soon. Days passed. Over time, normal life returned to the village, yet something had changed. People had become closer, more like family. The potters lit their ovens again, and their work spread through fairs across the whole region. So they worked diligently, all together, and the fathers' hearts rejoiced, seeing such sons. And who else worked well with the lumberjacks, but at the same time they were preparing for a great celebration, the wedding of Pavlo and Oksana. They had already held the betrothal, and now preparations for the great wedding feast were underway. Mother Larissa had finally lived to see it. Even Grandpa Volodya stepped out of the dark silence and returned to his art. The family of the village headwoman Liuda still felt the pain of loss, but step by step they were learning to live again. The elder daughter Katerina found comfort in music and nature. They were her solace. Anna still missed her mother, but she remained the same smiling and kind girl with her mother's eyes. And when the storks returned again, everyone understood. The village was coming to life. It lived, and it would live as long as it had care, warmth, and love. Okay, hope you've enjoyed that gameplay and review video of Back to Hearth, a Ukrainian game by Podoba Interactive and Marevo Collective. That was a game I've had on my Steam account for a while, and I wanted to do a review on it. It's a neat little game of repairing a village and kind of a feel-good type of game, a heartwarming type game. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and enjoy the videos that I've made, mostly gameplay and review videos, but I got a bunch of new type of videos coming up. Also got some travel videos coming that I'm going to travel to some places around the Puget Sound area in the next couple of months, so watch out for those. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.